Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Over the past few years, there have been plenty of electric two-wheelers in the Indian market, not only by established names, but also from the startup universe. The latest entrant in this space is the Odyssey Electric Vehicles, which is a startup backed by the Vora Group companies. Now, recently, Chris was pottering around the bylanes of Bandra in Mumbai on the Odyssey Hawk, and here are his first impressions.
Hey guys, so today we're out here with the Odyssey Hawk Plus electric scooter. Well, this is a proper Chinese scooter through and through. It's my first Odyssey vehicle that I'll be testing out today. Well, at least it looked decent in the photos, but how does it fare out in the real world? Well, I'm gonna find out. So let's get right to it.
Chinese e-scooter models like the Odyssey Hawk Plus come with unique standout traits. They look good from afar with their sharp lines, the design cues, the loud paint, the snazzy badging and everything, but when you get up and close to them, their sheen tends to wear off rather quickly, because that's when you notice the ill-fit plastic bits, the buttons that feel rather flimsy, and in this case, a Bluetooth speaker setup that functions like a portable boombox with a heavy Southeast Asian English accent.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
The digital display is very basic with minimal information for you. It doesn't give you the state of charge percentage and resets the one trip each and every time you turn the scooter off. Also, for some reason, you get two horn buttons on either side of the Hawk's handlebar. Thanks to scooters like the Hawk, you tend to appreciate the work and effort that Indian designers and manufacturers have put into their vehicles. Of course, most of them import the cells, but then the design, the packaging, the thought that's gone into making their products appealing and road ready and safe are all there to be seen and appreciated. Then there's the question of convenience. E-scooters and scooters in general are meant to be convenient mode of transportation, where space plays a pivotal role. Seating room on the Odyssey e-scooter is fine, but when it comes to underseat storage space, the Hawk Plus scooter suffers, like with most other Chinese models.
One aspect of the Hawk Plus electric scooter that I didn't quite fancy, well, if you join me this side, I will show you what I'm talking about. Well, under the seat, that's the storage space that you have to work with. That is the battery unit. Of course, it is detachable, and although you might think that is a very convenient thing to have on a scooter of the sort, well, that unit weighs around 20 kgs. So if you don't have a gym membership, well, that's one good way to lose weight if you're lugging that up and about the place. And of course, this is the portable charger unit, which pretty much occupies a lot of space under the seat if you are carrying that around. Now, save for a half-face helmet, well, I don't even have a space to carry along a coconut. So, underseat storage space, not a real great thing to work with on the scooter of this sort.
The hub motor on the Hawk Plus puts down 1900 watts of peak power, and the battery pack on the C-scooter is a 2.80 kWh detachable lithium-ion pack. The scooter overall weighs close to 130 kgs, and it feels fairly light at the bars. But on the ride and handling front, I wasn't really impressed with the Hawk Plus. First up, there's no start-stop or motor kill switch, so as soon as you turn the key in the ignition, the scooter's ready to go. And this can catch you off guard if you're not alert. Then, the ride modes of 1 and 2 pretty much stand for slow and super slow. In both modes, the scooter refuses to accelerate with any enthusiasm. And in the higher mode, it thinks its work is done once the speed of 35 kmph lights up on the dash. It'll be a while before the scooter hits 40 to 45 km per hour, and the odd part is that on some occasions I did find the scooter to pull off the line decently to around 50 kmph, and then the acceleration fizzled out completely. But the strange thing is that the scooter did not respond the same way when I tried the same thing a minute later. So the throttle, very inconsistent, and you'll definitely want to steer clear of any fast lanes or any highways for that matter on this scooter. The feel of the brake levers and response to the disc drum too is underwhelming, with the stiff ride not doing your back any favors all throughout. Overall, there's a lot of kinks and niggles that persist on the scooter, which can be upsetting even over short distances.
Alright, so to wind things up out here with the Odyssey Hawk Plus electric scooter, well, is this vehicle worth the asking price of 1,18,000 rupees? Well, in all honesty, it really isn't, because for that asking price, it is lacking in a lot of aspects. From features to ride quality, when the build, the fit and finish of the scooter isn't really on par with the price you're paying for it. But in terms of something that I really like about the scooter, if anything, has to be the range, because yes, in all honesty, it only does go to about 45 kmph top speed, which means that with the battery and everything, the setup that it currently has, you will cross that 100 kilometer range barrier, which is pretty much the only decent thing about it.
With that, it's a wrap on this week's edition of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through Facebook, Twitter, as well as YouTube. And you can follow our latest updates on Instagram. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Many thanks for watching. Drive and ride safe.